Welcome to Zero Authority. We are freeholders. We are a community of hodlers building for hodlers. Today, we want to talk about some news in crypto and some big updates. First, we wanted to put on your radar, Stacks Foundation has just launched the Stacks Accelerator. So this is going to see some big time contributions to the network. We're going to see some people already signing up, and there was a recent announcement by Trevor, and Trevor is going to be leading this Stacks Accelerator effort. So we're going to see a ton of growth coming out of the next 3 months from the Stacks ecosystem. What I read was there was one party interested in around events and entertainment and building a decentralized app related to that. And so within the Stacks ecosystem, there's a ton of work being done for the infrastructure. And now we need to see the applications being built to decentralize applications on the layer 2. So this is going to kick off a new round of different applications in the ecosystem that's going to give better contributions. And if you want more info, we'll put the links below. And please feel free to jump around to the topics that interest you the most. In the Stacks Accelerator, it's going to be interesting to see these native dApps building on stacks that are natively integrated with Bitcoin. This will be the first time that we're seeing, possibly could see some applications that are native in the Bitcoin and Stacks ecosystem. With the Stacks Accelerator, they're creating an offering to not only address the unique challenges of building in crypto, but also supports teams solving real world problems for end users, which requires connections and knowledge from the well-being of the crypto space too. So we're going to see some really interesting projects come out of this. And I would suspect as we head into the end of the year and into another bear market, this is where the innovation would occur in the next 2 to 3 years, in the next run up to the bull market. And right now, Stacks is still at a very significant discount. So if you have the opportunity to buy some coins and keep abreast of the information in Reddit or on Twitter or on the blog for stacks.org, please do that. Because we are a part of Freehold and we do believe in community-led products, we do believe these projects will attract a lot of end users and will provide a lot of value. And so if you're interested in Freehold as well, please see the links below to join Freehold and join a community of hodlers. Looking at the SOPR, which is the spent output profit ratio, when this line gets above 1, usually that's where people start to take profits, and the higher it goes, the more profit taking we could see. So I really like this metric because it shows where we are in relation to, are we potentially going to see some sell-offs coming, and in relation to the other ratios like the Puel multiple or the pi cycle or the NUPL, the net unrealized profit loss. Those are also good metrics, but this also shows me where we could see some profit taking, and it's in a healthy place for us to go on another sideways action for the next maybe summer or 1 or 2 months, and we'll see some altcoins continue to pump, and it'll set us up for the next leg higher until we get to the end of the bull market. And some people predict that it may be in September, October, or December, or well into next spring where the bull market ends, but who knows? But make sure to take profits along the way up. Unprecedented capital inflows into Bitcoin. We're seeing Bitcoins again being removed from exchanges in great quantities. So that's why I showed you the SOPR, because if it's holding around that 1 target range, well, then there isn't going to be a lot of incentive to sell. But if we're seeing another capital infusion, and so I would suspect more publicly traded companies are going to start to buy some more crypto assets like Bitcoin, Ethereum, they're more than likely going to stay away from Doge. For the most part, it's new people entering the market that get excited about Doge. And I understand why you want to buy some Doge because it's at 50 cents, so you can own a couple thousand tokens, and it feels really good to see that balance in your account. But do yourself a favor and at least buy a couple bucks worth of Bitcoin. Bitcoin over the long term horizon is going to be a life changing asset for your portfolio. Dogecoin right now, it's hot. Right now, you can make some money. If you're making money, that's great. If you can make some, that's great. But really, the longevity is around more users using decentralized products, and that's going to be Bitcoin and Ethereum, Stacks, possibly ADA, Polkadot, Cardano, and so we're gonna see those players that actually provide real use cases grow. But for the foreseeable future, we're seeing the inflows into Bitcoin again. Also wanted to put on your radar, Filecoin has a Launchpad accelerator too. And so if you're interested in building on Filecoin, and the founders are really brilliant, and they had the ICO back in 2017, and for a while it didn't look like anything was happening in terms of development, but all along they launched some mainnet, and now it's looking like it will become the hosted distributed solution for blockchains. Today we live in a world where blockchains have to run their virtualized infrastructure or their hosted infrastructure on AWS or Google Cloud or Azure. And so in the next 5 to 10 to 15 years, Filecoin or storage will be the first preferred method where they have a decentralized storage option where you can host on the IPFS, which is the interplanetary file system, and be able to host your data across a distributed system, so you have the resiliency. So if there are some systems that go down, you still have the predictability of being able to run your systems in a decentralized way, and it's going to bring costs down significantly, and it's going to be faster. Wanted to talk about Uniswap V3. Now there's a lot of talk about V3 coming out, and we know that there's going to be a lot of innovations. Some of the innovations right off of the top: concentrated liquidity, giving individual LPs granular control over the price range that their capital is allocated to; multiple fee tiers, allowing LPs to be appropriately compensated for taking on varying degrees of risk. We're also very excited about like Uniswap and Matic, Polygon, because Uniswap is going to build on top of Optimism, and that's going to be the layer 2 scaling solution. So Optimism and Matic scale, these are projects and big companies now with over $1 billion market cap, where we are seeing there is a ton of growth. There's a demand, and users are wanting to use these products on the layer 2 scaling solutions. So it's going to be interesting to see if Uniswap does eventually use Polygon, and in addition to Optimism, in addition to maybe another layer 2 scaling. So keep our eyes open for this, because this means that the ecosystem is healthy, the markets are healthy. And that's all we have for today. Thank you.